Hey guys! So today I'm going to talk about starting solids. I love the concept of baby-led weaning, but I chose to do a mixture of both purees and allowing him to kind of get an idea of how the actual texture of the fruit is. So I allowed him to explore the foods. For instance, the carrot, he could grab it himself, put it in his mouth, chew on it, feel the texture of the raw food of it, but still let him eat the puree version of it as well. Realize that breastfeeding is still our #1 source of nutrition. So the first 4 foods that we started with was avocado, carrots, sweet potato, and then bananas. So we started with the avocado, and I think it went really well. So the way that I prepare the avocado is really simple. You just cut open the avocado, you split it open, take that seed out, and then scoop out all that goodness. And then you simply just mash it with a fork. It doesn't have to be completely mashed. I did allow a little bit of lumps in there for the beginning. And I will add, for his very first time, we added breast milk to it. But depending on the ripeness of the avocado, you simply just have to mash it up. And if you need breast milk, then add that in there as well. I did want to mention that sometimes avocado can be known to constipate your child. I at first did think he was constipated, but with starting solids, your baby's schedule with poop is going to change. The next food we did was carrots. This one we prepared a little bit differently. Of course, we peel the carrots first, and then you just simply chop it up into nice small pieces, and then I actually steam it. Steaming is the best way to actually puree any kind of vegetable. It keeps most of the nutritional things inside of the vegetable. So I'm actually using the NutriBullet here, and I just pureed it nice and well. If for some reason your carrots seem a little bit thicker, use the water inside of the pan. The next food we tried was sweet potato. And again, the way we prepare it is a lot like the carrots. You just simply peel it first, cut them into, nice sized pieces. You're going to steam it the same way. Like I said, steaming is the best way to prepare any kind of vegetable. This time, instead of using water, I use breast milk to help make it really creamy and yummier. At first, you're just going to open up the banana and just simply cut it up and mash it with a fork. Make sure it's nice and smooth and creamy and mashed really well. So banana is actually also a really good thing to mix into your other vegetables. So I've actually mixed it in with both avocado and the carrots, and he loves both of those as well.
I waited until Forrest was good and ready to start solids. I definitely didn't pressure him. I started noticing right around 4.5, 5 months that he was like gravitating towards everything we were doing when we were eating. He would sit at the dinner table with us in his high chair and just like start screaming and banging on his high chair tray because he wanted food so bad. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna start some solids. So first things first, how you're going to start. Now you are gonna need a bumbo or a high chair that your baby can sit comfortably in. We used the bumbo seat until about 6.5 months, and he loved it. I didn't want to bring it out of storage. We put it back in our basement since we moved him to the high chair, but you guys all know what the bumbo is. I'll put a little picture of it right here, but we also got the feeding tray. So we put him in the bumbo on our counter, put the feeding tray up there, and that's how we fed him, and it was perfection. I did, though, I have to say, I love the Trip Trap seat. The problem is, by the time that I realized what a Trip Trap seat was, Forrest was already starting solids. We already had the IKEA one, and I'm like, okay, baby number 2, we're doing the Trip Trap. I'll link it down below. It's amazing. I decided to start with Earth's Best organic whole grain oatmeal cereal. Now, we decided to forego rice cereal because rice cereal, one, it constipates babies. It kind of ranged. We started with about 2 teaspoons or tablespoons, of this cereal, and we kind of made it really runny for the first few feedings. We realized that he hated the runny food, so we made it more pasty, and he loved it. Forrest did not like the runny, drippy puree. So in stage 1, perfect purees, it starts with avocado, squash, banana, sweet potato, peas, zucchini, pear, and apple. So we decided to just go with that. So every 4 to 5 days we would start a new food. So every 4 to 5 days you are supposed to wait, because it's kind of how you're able to track if they have an allergic reaction to something. You either need to warm up your baby's food in hot water or steam water or a boiler. You can even use your bottle warmer.